Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. So I just wanted to talk about this right quick. I just wanted to make a random video. You know, me, I like to, I like to go different directions. I like to just put certain stuff out there and see what type of reaction I get, whether it's good or bad. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm a big boy. I can take the criticism and I can just return the disrespect if it's thrown my way, because like I said before, if you disrespect me, I promise you I'll disrespect you two times worse, or even worse than what you would if you did it to me. So keep it respectful. You've been warned. But nevertheless, here's the thing. So it turns out that Canelo, according to reports or who you believe, listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to pay-per-view sales, for the most part, we may never get the actual number. At the end of the day, it's just all speculation. Sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be less. It just, we just never know. But I'm looking at the fact that people made videos, and I'm not gonna say everybody, and I'm not gonna name no names. At the end of the day, you know who these guys are that constantly contradict themselves, and that's all over the place with their criticism and their critiques. Me, I try to be balanced. I really do, for the most part. But everybody at the end of the day can be a little biased, because we're humans, and that's just basically the way it is. Just how it is. Just gotta accept it and respect it. Now, so reports are coming out that Canelo did approximately around maybe 200,000 and some change, in his unanimous decision over John Ryder, in which a lot of people looked at that fight and started to basically look at Canelo and where he is as a fighter versus where he once was. But nevertheless, people are considering that fight a disappointment as far as pay-per-view sales go. But once again, you guys look really bad who were sitting up here basically celebrating fighters that were doing 200,000 pay-per-views, saying that was a success. And they constantly went on to do 200,000. Never really elevated, never jumped from 200,000 to 500,000 to 700,000. Just stayed basically around that same, basically stayed around that same area, that same margin. So if you're not growing in pay-per-view sales, then how are you a pay-per-view star? So I just laugh at the fact that these dudes once again contradict themselves and expose themselves and just make fools of themselves. But then again, that's what happens when you listen to certain dudes that don't know what the hell they talking about and just be making up stuff. So if Canelo's pay-per-view flopped, then why were you guys celebrating Errol Spence's pay-per-view sales like 200,000 was a big deal, and he never went past 200,000, but you were saying that was a success? I mean, Floyd Mayweather's first pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken, did around 300,000 a day, and it kept going up and up and up and up. But I'm saying Spence's had, about 4 pay-per-views? And the numbers haven't really went up. They've stayed around that 200,000 margin, according to reports. And that's based off who you believe. Now, I know some of you Spence fans is going to get mad, and that's okay, because I don't care. Like I said before, there's nothing you can do about it. Not worried about you calling me names, ain't worried about you calling me a hater, none of that stuff. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just showing y'all inconsistency. A lot of y'all couldn't wait to make videos about Canelo's pay-per-view flopping, but okay, so then that means if somebody constantly only could do 200,000, that means he's not a pay-per-view star. But y'all were saying he was. But at the end of the day, I get it, because once again, you guys are sack huggers. So I just find that funny. At the end of the day, this ain't really a Dr. Spitz, and I don't want people to think that I'm personally attacking Errol Spitz. I'm more so just like laughing at his fanboys. Now, don't come over here talking about, well, what is so and so doing? See, that's deflection. Don't try to deflect. Don't try to use the boomerang theory. Don't try to throw something back. No, stick to the subject. We talking about him, and more so you guys. So if you go sit up here and make videos talking about one person, look, Canelo has sold over 1 million pay-per-views. You know, so if this fight was a disappointment, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody was really checking for this fight. So I'm just calling out the inconsistency of you guys. So that's basically all I wanted to say, but I just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, it's your boy Tail Biz. I'm out.